Welcome to those of you who are born in the zodiac sign of Leo, and to those of you who have your ascendant in this zodiac sign. And let's dive directly into the cards to see what Saturn has been trying to tell you or teach you while it's been in Aquarius. And let's begin by pulling some astrology cards. So this is also maybe where you want to take out where you have these astrological energies in your personal chart to see how this energy has been playing a role for you in particular. Okay, and we have a planet card coming out for you now. The planets are always showing up in our charts as us holding their characteristics. Okay, so let's see what planet you are showing up as. And you are showing up as the planet Neptune. Okay, so this is telling me that you are a person very closely attached to your dreams, both the dreams you have during nighttime and also the dreams you hold for your life. You have a lot of longings and yearnings, and you are very much tuned into your imagination and your fantasy. And also here you may want to keep your balance, you know, where sometimes maybe it's a little bit hard for you to know what is false and what is true, because here you are looking through the glasses or the eyes of love. Okay, unconditional love, unconditional forgiveness. You are out of your ego here. You're giving everything up to something that is higher than yourself, something for a greater cause in life. You are sacrificing things, and you seem to understand life from a different point of view, okay, where you are really more limitless in your perception of things. So this is where you may want to keep your balance, because sometimes we can be very sad or disappointed when we find out that our inner rich life filled with unconditional love is not actually what is playing out in our surroundings. Okay, that can make us very sad and almost sometimes even depressed. Okay, so you are a very sensitive person. You are out of your ego. You really need also to put up your boundaries. That can be something that Saturn has been trying to teach you, because Saturn is all about taking responsibilities. It's a bit rigid energy, very hard working, very serious, and following up on laws and regulation, you know, doing what is expected of you. So here maybe you have been taught a lesson in how to put up your boundaries. Okay, so let's pull some tarot cards to see if we can have some more information out for you here on this. So maybe you're someone who likes to work with charity, or you know, organizations that are working with people or specific institutions. Maybe you're working as a officer in prison, or you are working on some kind of institution for mental illnesses or something like that. Again, where you are trying to do something good for humankind, okay, for humanity. So let's see what the tarot has for you here. Is there any more information out? And I'm pulling a card here from the major arcanas, which is pointing to the bigger energy coming in. Okay. And the bigger energy for you while Saturn has been in Aquarius is the moon card, card number 18, talking about the occult in life and also your dreams. Okay, a perfect reference back to Neptune. And to me, this is also a reference to one of the other zodiac signs besides Pisces that Neptune is a reference to, and that would be Cancer. Okay, so here we have a lot of water energy going on. So this is really talking to me about that you really like to be very much in your emotions. You are a very introvert person. Saturn has taught you something about your inner world, and you have found out that you have a rich inner world. You have become closer to your inner wild, unpolished nature. You have maybe come into remembrance maybe even about, you know, something in your past, but also about a past life. You have been coming more into the occult, working with that. Maybe you've had some paranormal experiences as well, some kind of extraterrestrial light being showing up for you, something like that. You have been moving very much into the occult world. So that's where Saturn has trying to teach you something, because Saturn is also about karma, timelines meeting up, crossroads meeting up. So it's telling you something about your life purpose and where to go next. It's teaching you a hard lesson on stepping into areas of life where you may not have been before, but to gain an enormous amount of wisdom. Okay, so when you say yes to a challenge here with Saturn, you can be sure that you will gain a lot of insight from that journey. So also the opposite sign of Capricorn, where we have Saturn ruling in the 10th house, is actually the sister sign of Cancer. Okay, so with Cancer, it's pointing back to our past lives, remembrance, our soul, and with Capricorn, it's pointing out to our life purpose and the future and where we're headed. Okay, so let's pull a card from the minor arcana to see which life area, which of the four elements, and which energy you are being surrounded by. Okay, so let's see here what's going on. Okay, and there are new beginnings for you. Now here we have Ace of Pentacles coming in. Now the Pentacles is also a reference back to all the Earth zodiac signs, Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn. So as I was just mentioning before, Capricorn as the sister sign of Cancer. So there are new beginnings here. This is pointing to finances or accommodation situations in your life, your home, how you are just putting up physical structures about your life, you know, with your materialistic life. How you're going about that in your life, your practical daily routines. And this is also talking about job and career, something that also Capricorn is working with as well. So new beginnings of something that is, I'm really being led to your dreams. Okay, your dreams with the moon affecting your life here on Earth. Okay, so new beginnings here of wealth and abundance in those life areas as I just mentioned here, and where your dreams are coming true now. So also something about the occult, something you thought was lost in the past, and now you are getting a second chance, a new fresh beginning here, to really being able to live out your life, whether it is with a job, a career, or maybe moving into a new place, something like that. But your dreams are really coming true here, and I feel that with the Neptune card here, Neptune is also one of the outer planets, and the outer planets are really strong energies, and that is why it's kind of overruling this card over here. So it's kind of underlining a lot of this energy that your dreams are here. Here you go, new beginnings. So whatever it is that you have been putting on hold or that you forgot about, because as I mentioned before, remembrance can also be in the water signs, in the energies of the water signs. So maybe something that you have forgotten about, or you have been suppressed on suppressing on an emotional level, because here you are very emotional with the moon card and Neptune. So that could also be something that is coming up once again to let you know what, a fresh start. Okay, you're getting a second chance here. And let's pull some personal cards from this card deck to see how this is affecting your physical 3D life. What's coming up for you? Okay, we have one card here. Let's see if there's another card coming up here. What is coming up for Leo? And I would say that with all these emotional energies going on, It's not necessarily something that you feel comfortable about, because you are a fire sign. You like to be physically going out there, saddling up your horse. You are more of a masculine energy, you know, outgoing, forward moving, and taking a lot of physical action on things, where this is more like a feminine energy, more an inward energy, non-aggressive, non-assertive, more private. And that's why we don't like any kind of conflicts here. Okay, so this could be a whole new area that Saturn really has taught you something about, to get more into your emotions, get into your dreams, get into contact with your soul and what's going on under the surface of it all. Okay, so the cards that are coming out for you is, first of all, card number 10, and please go with the numbers and the colors on the cards wherever they may lead you, because that would be a personal message just for you, as this is a general reading. So here we have card number 10 talking about journey. Okay, so also this is telling me that when you dream during nighttime, you're traveling out there, you're meeting light beings, other civilizations, different ways of viewing your life, you know, holding new inspiration. And this could also actually mean that you're traveling out in your life, new areas of your life, as I find that this is a reference to the earth, and also a reference to your life here on earth. As I mentioned before, also with Capricorn, this is karmic. Okay, with Cancer and Capricorn energy, those two sister signs, they are very much about the past and the future, our roots, and where we want to go into, where we want to move into in the future. So there's a whole new beginning here of your life purpose, being here on earth, where you are traveling out there now. Okay, and the next card is coming out is card number 1, talking about male. This is more like in alignment with your zodiac sign energy. You know this energy because you are that masculine energy. You want to take it out there. You are going out and showing up very physically on the life stage, moving forward, very outgoing energy. You know this. So this is really talking about that your life force energy that you're holding, because you are holding the fire element. So that would be holding the plasma. Okay, we are electrical beings, so you know how to keep that going, and you are initiating something new. You are like becoming number one in your own energy. You know this. Okay, you are the master of number one in how to take your life force energy out on the stage. Okay, you know how to show up in the world. And I feel that that's a new journey of your life force energy, again, a new beginning, an energy you will bring in to, whether it's a new job or moving into a new place, or whether it's about making more money or something like that. But you are moving into your dreams with much more renewed energy here, physical energy. So let's have a look at the bottom cards of the tarot, which is marking the overall energies, as these cards are more specific, talking about what are a reference to the specific energies going on. Now, the bottom card from the major arcanas is card number 13, the death card in reverse. Now, normally it's looking like this, talking about deep transformation and sudden changes. To me, this is also a reference to Pluto, and we have actually Pluto right now in the last degrees of Capricorn, okay, ripping all apart that no longer needs to be there. And this is actually talking about that something physically is going out, is moving out of your life right now. There are really new, strong beginnings. So maybe you want to check out where you have Pluto in Capricorn, in which life area you have that, because that will show you specifically where there is a deep cleanse right now, where there is something that is just moving out of your life for good. This is like no looking back, okay? No looking back. And when we have a look at the minor arcanas, in accordance with the Pluto card here, coming out here is 5 of Chalices. So here we have a reference again back to the water energy and the water zodiac signs, okay? So this is talking about our intuition, our psychic abilities, our sensitivity, and our feelings, okay? Our soul. And 5 of Chalices is in particular talking about fear, okay? Like, could we just please go back? Now, Pluto is also ruling in a water sign, and that would be the zodiac sign of Scorpio, and that's where we also are facing a lot of fear, okay? That's where we are dealing with lies and obsessions and very strong passion. It's about our Kundalini energy rising. It's like coming back from the dead. It's like resurrection. It's like rebirth, okay? But where we are facing our fears, okay? So I feel that Pluto also in Capricorn here is cooperating with Saturn that is ruling Capricorn, but it's right now in Aquarius. It's working together, okay? They're working together so that you can face your deepest fears and really get a deep cleanse of that. Something physically needs to fall away, something that you are emotionally attached to, but where maybe you are fearing to no, I cannot move any further in my development, in my emotional development here. I can't do that. I can't move forward. I just want to go back, and can't I just stay where I am? And Pluto in reverse is saying no, you cannot. Something needs to fall away there, where you have been hooked up on something that is not beneficial for you in the future. And Saturn right now in Aquarius is talking about the future. Aquarius is about the future and freedom, revolution, doing things differently, having the greater, zooming out, taking in a greater perception of things, okay? So it's really about also being more social, coming into like-mindedness, finding dialogue with people that you love to be with, okay, for some common solution. What is a good solution for the individual and the group, the whole dynamic through these two entities. So you cannot go back. You really need to face your fears here, and that's something that you've been working with also with not only Scorpio down here, but also Neptune and the moon in Cancer also. So you have been going through a lot of emotions, okay? You're starting over, you're making a new journey out there, taking your life force energy to some place else, to new beginnings here on Earth, okay? So you have really been doing some kind of great soul transformation. You have made a lot of sacrifices, maybe even, okay? But that's how life is when we need to move into a new place in life, okay, when we really want to grab things by the roots, okay? So let's pull you a card from this card deck now to see where destiny is taking you, because Saturn is all about our destiny. It's timelines meeting up, and so let's see, there are 2 cards coming out for you here. Yes, and the 2 cards coming out for you are these 2 cards. Again, a reference back to water, okay? Courage. Have the courage now to heal the chaos, okay? I hope you can see the butterflies flying around this tornado, okay? Because there's something coming in very swiftly right now. The storm is going on in your life, and it's very violent here in your emotion. It's stirring up something within you, and also this chaos could also be a reference to Pluto down here. That is about chaos and conflicts and wars, and where you need to work up the courage from within, because your waters are stirred, your feelings are stirred, okay? Your soul is stirred. You need to come into calmer waters right now. You need to heal that chaos. You need to transform this chaos over here, okay? Have the courage to do that. Really, Pluto is inviting you. Pluto is really a friend if we learn how to go with its energies, because it's ripping up everything that is in our deepest unconscious minds, or just in our deepest unconsciousness, okay? So it's asking you, now you have the time to face your deepest fears, okay? Have the courage to do so. Look in your emotion. What is it? You know, there's a double up on that with 5 of chalices and then the water energy coming in here. What is it that you feel fearful of on a very deep emotional level, okay? What is it you fear the most? And then have the courage, you know, build up your courage to really heal that chaos, because that then you will find that there's a lot of transformation going on. And that's actually when you have successfully turned this card up in its upright position, right, where you're coming out in deep transformation and sudden changes, and where Pluto is just assisting you right now in building something better for the future. Again, a reference back to Saturn being in Aquarius. So if you work up the courage to really face your deepest fears here, you will have a magnificent future ahead of you, okay? So really build up the courage here. Do not go back, okay? You cannot go back here. There is no way where you came from, okay? There is only one way, and that's moving forward, okay? So let's have a little bit of guidance. Let's see if there's some extra guidance for you from Saturn here. But quite an emotional journey for you guys. You have really been taught a lesson or two, something that you have never met before in your life, perhaps, that you have not been working with your emotions on such a deep level here. And let's see, there's one card coming out here. Let's see if there is something else coming out for you. Okay, so let's have a look at that card. And here we have a nostalgia card. So this is also perfect in alignment with Neptune and the moon, pointing to the past and remembrance. So nostalgia is about going back to something here, and what you are, either you feel you want to go back to it, or you're being asked to go back to this, where you had success in life, where you felt victory, okay? This can also be pointing a little bit to maybe being competitive, so however that resonates, but definitely this is talking about success and victory, okay? Go back to the times in your life where you felt that, you had a successful moment, where you were in victory, where you really got it, where you were on top of the world, okay? Go back to that, remember that, and collect all those memories on earth where you have been in success and victory, okay? Because it seems to me that that is very important, since Saturn is building up in the last degrees of Aquarius right now, before it is entering into the zodiac sign of Pisces around New Year. So again, Pisces, back to Neptune here, but you need to come into remembrance here, what it was like, what it felt like to be victorious, what it felt like to have success in life. Go back to that and collect all those memories, because you will need that in your life force energy, and that will show you how to move on from where you are right now, okay? And you also need that right now, because you are healing a lot of chaos. You really need to look deep in your emotions, okay? And I feel for many of you, you've never been there before, okay? It's very new for you. So that's why you can use this as a support. Go back in your remembrance to all the successful moments you've had in your life. And I feel that it doesn't matter in which life area it was, just whatever made you feel victorious and successful in life, because it's like you need that kind of support now to lead you through these on calm waters right now, to whatever it is that is stirring you up on an emotional level, okay? And we have two cards coming out here as a final advice for you from Saturn, and the first one is this: oh sweet life, okay? This is like just this moment, okay? This is talking about being smooth as you go. It's talking about being gentle and allowing, and also it's talking about trust in life, okay? So sweet life is waiting you, okay? You are on victory course here. You are building up new life force energy to make that journey happen in your life, wherever it is that you want to build up something new here on earth, a completely new. I feel it's like a complete makeover, okay? Now the card coming out with that card is this card talking about bliss, okay? This is talking about living your bliss in life. Expect things to come your way now, to move in your direction. This is also talking about being positive. It's talking about overlooking. So maybe you feel so overwhelmed that you need to be careful that you're not overlooking some kind of important details, which would also be a specific energy for the Earth zodiac signs. You know, we are putting one foot in front of the other. We are looking into the details. So make sure you're not overlooking anything that could be very important here on your new journey. But just meet the world with openness. See, you know, look life into its eyes. You know, seek the life force energy. Seek dialogue. Seek other people. Okay, and also it's pointing to how you are. You know, what kind of diet you are taking in, perhaps what you are feeding yourself with. What kind of life force energy are you feeding yourself with right now? That's very important for you, whether you have your ascendant in Leo or that you're born in the zodiac sign of Leo. It is about how you are feeding your life force energy, also specifically through diet, nutrition and exercise, what kind of people you are surrounding yourself with, how you are going about life in a creative way, okay? So really there are great expectations here. It's like you're gonna live your bliss here, okay, in your new life. So I'm gonna wish you all the best in your new life. Look at that, you have number 1 and number 1, a master number. So it's very important with this number that where you are putting your attentions right now is actually also where you are going to end up, how you are viewing yourself, what kind of intentions you are also putting into your feelings. You know, that's what's gonna happen, that's what's gonna manifest for you, okay? So I'm gonna wish you all the best out there in your new life. Okay, I'm so excited for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm wishing you all the best out there, and bye for now.